Rastaman is a follower of the Creator. But it does not compete. See? So music should never compete because it comes from the same divine mind.
In this episode, we will teach you about Peter Tosh.
Know that reggae has been here for a good time enough for it to be exposed, to be known, to be heard, and to be loved by people who love dirt.
What he represents.
A research.
How good was his music?
Psychology. See? And if the music does not penetrate the heart, the soul, and the mind, and the body, then you ain't gonna feel it.
Winston Hubert McIntosh, born the 19th of October 1944, the 11th of September 1987, professionally known as Peter Tosh, was a Jamaican reggae musician. He was murdered in 1987 during a home invasion.
Some reason or another, the man them project the revolutionary vibes without compromise. Is the man them I always find to get murdered.
Jamaica have been living under this colonial imperialistic situation for a long time. See? We're irrespective of what's going on now and what government in power. Government have to know that you have a whole lot of evil forces to fight who don't like to see nothing progressive, so learn that.
Tosh was born in Westmoreland, the westernmost parish of Jamaica. He was abandoned by his parents and shuffled among relatives. When McIntosh was 15, his aunt died and he moved to Trenchtown in Kingston, Jamaica. He first learned guitar after watching a man in the country play a song that captivated him. He watched the man play the same song for half a day, memorizing everything his fingers were doing. He then picked up the guitar and played the song back to the man.
Because reggae music is not something that you hear, it's something you feel. See? And if you don't feel it, you can't know it. See? It is a spiritual music with spiritual ingredients for spiritual purposes. See?
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The man then asked McIntosh who had taught him to play. McIntosh told him that he had. During the early 1960s, as an aspiring musician, Tosh went to vocal teacher Joe Higgs, who gave free music lessons to young people. Through his contact with Higgs, Tosh met Robert Nesta Marley, Bob Marley, and Neville O'Reilly Livingston, Bunny Wailer. He then changed his name to Peter Tosh and the trio started singing together in 1962.
No, I am not here to be competitive, and the music, my father's music, is not for competition. Because if you go inside the Garden of Eden, there are many beautiful flowers. Each of them has a different color, and each of them is a different species, but it does not compete. See? So music should never compete because it comes from the same divine mind.
Peter Tosh exploded onto the world stage as an activist and solo artist with his 1976 release, Legalize It. Tosh worked to promote the legalization of herb, equal rights, and to expand Jamaica's cultural and musical influence. Peter was no stranger to oppression in his homeland and knew the fight for legalization and equal rights well. His music served as a catalyst for a generation to fight for what they believed in.
Early 1967, with a renewed interest in music and a new spirituality.
Was Peter Tosh a madman or was he politically motivated?
And don't take this thing here for joke. And go on like another pan coke. Or no just don't eat a whole piece of pork. Nobody let me on that. Cause you know what's happening? The sheep, all sheep of the fold, have scattered themselves. And everyone is suffering from this great thing called ego. Everybody is busy involved in himself. The respect of humanity has been lost.
Tosh and Bunny were already Rastafarians when Marley returned from the US, and the three became very involved with the Rastafari faith. Soon afterwards, they renamed the musical group the Wailers. Tosh would explain later that they chose the name Wailers because to wail means to mourn or to, as he put it, express one's feelings vocally. He also claims that he was the beginning of the group, and that it was he who first taught Bob Marley the guitar. Also according to Bunny Wailer, the early Wailers learned to play instruments from Tosh. During the mid-1960s, Tosh, along with Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer, were introduced to Danny Sims and Johnny Nash, who signed the three artists to an exclusive recording contract on Sims and Nash's Jad Records label 6, as well as an exclusive publishing agreement through Sims' music publishing company, Cayman Music. Rejecting the up-tempo dance of ska, the band slowed their music to a rock-steady pace, and infused their lyrics with political and social messages inspired by their newfound faith.
The group was formed about 1961, late 1961. We did the first recording about sometime middle 1962, could be early, which was, the first song was Simmer Down, which was a hit. Well, I don't deal with broke up. Anything broke up never can make up. You see, it's just who Jah put together and Jah put asunder. See, there was a time when we were what you would call imperfect in the music. It was learning the music that comes through divine inspiration, not the one that are being influenced. And meanwhile learning that, we find out that we had a voice that could, me and Bunny together, had the kind of voice that could decorate Bob's music and makes it beautiful. So we just did that with wholeheartedly. We all used to go to church. We don't go to church anymore. We went to church to search, see, and now that we found what was reality and the righteousness, we just relax. So when you saw us in our slick suit and things, it's just because we were in the thing that was looked upon as the thing at that time. See? So we just adjusted ourselves materially.
The Wailers composed several songs for the American-born singer Nash before teaming with producer Lee Scratch Perry to record some of the earliest well-known reggae songs, including Soul Rebel, Duppy Conqueror, and Small Axe. The collaboration had given birth to reggae music, and in 1970 bassist Aston Family Man Barrett and his brother, drummer Carlton Barrett, joined the group. They recorded the album The Best of the Wailers, which was produced by Leslie Kong and released in 1971. In 1972, Danny Sims assigned the balance of the Jad Records recording contract with the band to Chris Blackwell and Island Records Company and released their debut, Catch a Fire, in 1973. Following it with Burnin' and Natty Dread the same year. The Wailers had moved from many producers after 1970, and there were instances where producers would record rehearsal sessions that Tosh did and release them in England under the name Peter Tosh. In 1973, Tosh was driving home with his girlfriend Yvonne when his car was hit by another car driving on the wrong side of the road. The accident killed Yvonne and severely fractured Tosh's skull. After Island Records president Chris Blackwell refused to issue his solo album in 1974, Tosh and Bunny Wailer left the Wailers, citing the unfair treatment they received from Blackwell, to whom Tosh often referred with a derogatory play on Blackwell's surname, Whitewurst. Tosh had written many of the Wailers' hit songs such as Get Up, Stand Up, 400 Years, and No Sympathy. Tosh began recording and released his solo debut, Legalize It, in 1976 with CBS Records Company and Treasure Isle. The title track soon became popular among endorsers of cannabis legalization, reggae music lovers and Rastafari all over the world, and was a favorite at Tosh's concerts.
He was known for his biting lyrics and radical disposition that endeared him to those who opposed the establishment. To symbolize this, he carried a guitar in the shape of an M16 rifle. And it was, ironically, by the gun that he would meet his end.
That was his last album from the Wailers, Island Records. In 2013, a book co-written by French scholar Dr. Jeremy Crubo-Daganini and American Lee Jaffe, his former associate, says Tosh was part of a smuggling operation that raised money to fund this album. Tosh started to make his own albums with Rolling Stones Records and CBS Records. Equal Rights followed in 1977, featuring his recording of a song co-written with Marley, Get Up, Stand Up, and a cover of Stepping Razor that would also appear on the soundtrack to the film Rockers. Tosh organized a backing band, Word, Sound, and Power, who were to accompany him on tour for the next few years, and many of whom performed on his albums of this period. On the 11th of September 1987, just after Tosh had returned to his home in Jamaica, a three-man gang came to his house on motorcycles demanding money. Tosh replied that he did not have any with him, but the gang did not believe him. They stayed at his residence for several hours and tortured Tosh in an attempt to extort money from him. Over the hours, as various associates of Tosh arrived to visit him, they were also taken hostage by the gunmen. The gunmen became more and more frustrated, especially the chief thug, Dennis Lepo Lobban, a man whom Tosh had previously befriended and tried to help find work after a long jail sentence. Tosh said he did not have any money in the house, after which Lobban and the fellow gunmen began opening fire in a reckless manner. Tosh was shot twice in the head and killed. In 1983, at the Los Angeles stop on Tosh's Mama Africa tour, a local musician named Bruno Kuhn went to the hotel at which Tosh was staying, claiming to have a gift for him. The gift was a custom-built guitar in the shape of an M16 rifle. Tosh accepted the gift personally. The guitar was subsequently lost by the airlines when the tour went to Europe, but was recovered when Tosh's public relations agent placed an article about its loss in Der Spiegel. Tosh went on to perform on stage with the guitar. Thanks for watching.